Hello, Westside High School 8th graders. I'm Major Norman, the Senior Aerospace Science Instructor for AFJROTC. I hope during this difficult time that you and your family are staying safe, and I want you to know that all of your administrators and teachers, counselors, and staff can't wait for it to be safe for us to all be back together again at school. As we prepare for next school year, you should be receiving something from your counselor soon for you to fill out your schedule for the next school year. Now, normally I'd get a chance to get you all in the gymnasium and talk to you about the AFJROTC program, introduce you to some of our cadets and all the great things we have to offer. But unfortunately, we're not able to do that right now. And so I wanted to do this video, which I hope you'll watch all the way to the end, so that you'll know more about AFJROTC and you'll be able to make a good decision as to whether or not you want to be a part of our great program. As strange as it might sound, when I talk to parents or students about AFJROTC, the first thing that I like to do is I like to tell you what our program is not. We are not a recruiting tool. We are not a recruiting program. A lot of people look at our cadets on campus and they say, oh, they must all be going in the military. Not true. About 15 to 20% end up going in the military, and that's great. We're proud of all our former cadets who have chosen to serve our country, but we understand that most students don't want to do that. They want to go on and do something else with life, and we want to help them get where they want to go. The second thing is that you need to know that we're not running basic training over here. Maybe you've seen some military movies and basic training scenes with yelling and screaming in your face, drop and give me 20, run until you puke. Just not what we're doing. It's just not what we're about. If you hear any yelling or screaming coming from AFJROTC here, it's probably from fun. It's probably because we're motivating each other during PT. But it's not a basic training atmosphere in any way. What we are is a citizenship program. We're about building character. We're about helping you become a better person in every way and continue to work on being a better person throughout your life, which is a good goal for everyone. We want you to reach your goals and dreams. Like I said, most of you don't want to go in the military, so whatever you want to do, you want to be a doctor, a nurse, a lawyer, a plumber, a welder, an electrician, a farmer, a teacher, a video game designer. We want to talk to you about that. We want to hear what you want to do and then talk to you and help you as you go through AFJROTC and put you in a position to be able to do that when you leave here and be successful in that. We do have a normal academic class. Typically each week we have class and cover aviation or space or cultural studies. We do PT once a week, which I'll get to, but the majority of our time is spent on leadership and management and giving you an opportunity to learn to be a leader. I believe more than any other course that you can take during high school, we're going to prepare you to be a successful adult because we're going to treat you like an adult. We're going to let you lead. We're going to let you be in charge. We're going to let you run things. This is a cadet-run program, and whatever we do, whatever activities we do, we let you plan and organize those activities so that when you go out in the world and get a chance to be a leader, you've got some experience. We've got a lot of outside classroom or extracurricular activities that you might be interested in. We've got a drill team. They learn routines and go to other JROTC drill meets and compete. They just came back from Cabot a few weeks ago with a lot of trophies. We got a physical fitness team. They compete in obstacle courses and things like that against other programs. We've got the color guard. You've probably seen them do present the colors at sporting events here on campus. We got the Saber team. You probably saw them do the arch for homecoming. We've got an academic team. It's like Quiz Bowl. You can earn a trip to Washington, D.C. if the team does well enough. We've got the Quad Squad, which is drones. You can come over and fly drones just for fun. Or if you get more into it, you might actually want to go through the process of getting a drone license, which we'll pay for you to do if that's something you want to do. We're in the process of trying to buy a flight simulator, which will give you the experience of what it's like to be a pilot. We're about to start up a Cyber Patriot program, which is like cyber security type things. Can not only be very fun, but can lead to a lot of job opportunities after high school. We've got a mentoring program where you're matched with a first grader. You're kind of like a big brother, big sister to them for the entire year, and gives you an opportunity to provide them an older person in their life that they need to help mentor them and guide them. It's a very rewarding program. And we're looking at starting up a marksmanship program this year where you do the air rifle competition, target shooting, and compete against other schools. So that's just a few of the things that we have outside of normal class. We know that you can't do all that. We know a lot of you are going to be in sports or band, or maybe you have to go home after school with brothers and sisters, or maybe you work. But we want to try to get you to find a few of those things that you enjoy and join those teams so you can be a part of the overall AFJROTC experience. We do a lot of community service. Community service can be very big when you go to fill out college applications or you go to fill out scholarship applications. They like to see that you've been active in your community, and we're going to give you a chance to do that. We work at the food bank once a month. We work at the middle school and elementary school. We also work with veterans organizations and other places in the community. I've got cadets that are about to graduate this year with 100, 150, almost 200 hours of community service through JROTC. And like I said, that looks great on a college application. That looks great on a job application. That looks great on a scholarship application. We have a lot of fun. I'm not sure everybody realizes how much fun we have, but we go on a lot of field trips. We go do a lot of things around the community. We do a lot of fun activities. We rented the bowling alley the last couple of years for parties. We've rented the trampoline park and gone out there for our holiday party. We're going to go on a 2-night overnight camping trip. And we end the year with a military ball where we get dressed up and have a nice dinner, give out awards to our top cadets, have a dance. A lot of our cadets that have been to both tell me it's better than the prom. So a lot of fun activities to go along with the mandatory things. But I do want to tell you about the mandatory things because, again, this is about you making the right decision for you when it comes to whether or not you want to be an AFJROTC cadet. So we do have mandatory things. We do have rules. We do have guidelines. We do have discipline. The main mandatory thing that you have to do is you have to wear the uniform and you have to meet grooming standards. So we're going to give you the uniform. You're going to have to wear it one day a week. You've seen them around campus if you were here as an 8th grader in the blue uniform, sometimes the camo uniform. They have to wear that one day a week during school hours. They have to maintain grooming standards while in it. So fellas, that means you're going to have to cut your hair short on the sides, short on the top, not quite as short as mine, but it's got to be off the ears and off the neck. Girls, you normally just put your hair up, but there's limits to what you can wear as far as makeup and jewelry and all that. And we go over all that with you. But I like to make that clear because if you're not willing to cut your hair, guys, or shave on uniform day, or you're not willing to wear the uniform one day a week, then don't sign up for the program because it's over 50% of your grade, and it's a requirement to be in AFJROTC. The second requirement is top-level behavior, top-level discipline. Mr. Graham will tell you that Westside High School is the greatest school on earth, and I believe that, and I want our cadets to be the greatest students at the greatest school on earth when it comes to professionalism, maturity, manners, kindness, inclusiveness, all of that. I want our students to represent the program and the school and themselves in a positive way. And you can't be a positive reflection of the program if you're in and out of ISS or in and out of detention or in and out of trouble with other teachers or in and out of trouble in the community. You just can't be. So people make mistakes and they learn from them, and people make bad decisions sometimes and hopefully they learn from them. But we want you to be a positive reflection of the AFJROTC program, and so we demand that you have a very high level of discipline, a very high level of behavior, so that you're a positive reflection of the program. The last mandatory requirement is easy. You're going to earn a PE credit in here. You may not know that, but I get students every year who take AFJROTC because they don't want to take PE. It's not the greatest reason to take AFJROTC, but it is true that you don't have to take PE if you take AFJROTC, but you'll earn that credit. You'll do PT with us one day a week, usually for about 45 minutes to an hour, and you'll participate. You have to give 100% effort. That's all you have to do. Some people give 100% effort and they run a 5-minute mile. We refer them to the track team. And some people that give them 100% effort and they run a 10, 12, 14-minute mile. As long as that effort's there, you're going to earn that credit and you're going to earn that grade. Okay, that's all. I know this is a little bit a lot of information to take in all at once. If you have any questions, I definitely want you to contact me, even if you don't have any questions. If you know that you're going to join AFJROTC, then I want you to contact me and tell me, hey, my name is whatever, and I'm signing up. I'll be in there next year. If I had any computer skills whatsoever, I would have my name crawl across the bottom of the screen, but I don't. So I have it on a piece of paper for you. So snorman@westsideschools.org, SNORMAN@westsideschools.org. You can contact me with any questions you have. Maybe you're on the fence. You're not sure if you want to be a part of the program. Maybe your parents have some questions. I sometimes have parents that are worried about the cost associated, and I can put your mind at ease and let you know that it's almost nothing. We take care of all that. We get funding through the Air Force to take care of the majority of that. So anything that you might have, any questions you might have, or again, if you've made the decision to join, I would love to hear from you so that I can start putting a list together and know how many 8th graders, new 9th graders we're going to have in the program next year. So I appreciate your time. I hope you're staying safe. I hope that you'll spend this time doing something productive. You don't want to look back on these weeks of you did nothing but sleep and play video games. So try to get out there and do something positive. Obviously, continuing to be safe and getting your parents' permission with things like that. But try to help out your brothers and sisters, your mom and your dad, your neighbors, any way that you can. Try to find something productive that you can do during this time. And we can't wait to see you back here at school. Next school year is going to be the greatest AFJROTC year that we've ever had. It's going to be the greatest school year that we've had, and we can't wait to see you. Take care, and go Warriors.